Missy from Dignity Medical Aesthetics. I want to talk to you about permanent hair reduction. Why did I call it permanent hair reduction and not removal? Because the FDA allows us to say permanent hair reduction. When you have a series of 5 to 7 of these treatments on average, we see most of the hair gone. Who's it work on? Works best on people with light skin and dark hair. It doesn't really work for blonde hair. It does work for brown hair, particularly if you've got really white skin. How's it work? The device targets the color in the hair that goes down to the base of the follicle. And hair grows in 3 phases. When it's in a phase called the anagen phase, it's dark all the way to the base of the follicle. Those are the hairs that die on the day of treatment. The hairs in the other phases don't actually die. They return. And that's why you need this series of treatments, because eventually after 5 to 7 treatments, most of it is gone. What are the exceptions? There are a couple things where people can have more hair growth after treatment. One is something called polycystic ovarian syndrome. It affects women. It is manifested with weight gain and more hair growth, especially on the face. You can be at a little risk of having more hair growth with these treatments. But for the most part, most of us do very well on it. We can customize it to treat exactly where you want it treated. It feels like a rubber band snapping you. After the treatment, in the days following, most of those hairs fall out, kind of like that you've been waxed. And then we start to see that regrowth. Depending on the part of the body, that regrowth can be anywhere in a week, like for facial hair, to 4 to 6 weeks, or even longer for the legs. We want to hit it about a week after that hair starts to come back. We want you to shave before you come in because we don't want excess hair on top of the skin. That would just lead to little burns on your skin from the hairs. So we treat you, then in the days following, typically that hair falls out. And then when it starts to regrow, now it's all coming back in the same day. In fact, between the first and second treatment, it can actually look like more hair. But after you've had 3, 4, 5 treatments, we start to see that very impressive permanent hair reduction. And usually people get to the point where they're so satisfied, the hair is usually more fine, it's barely evident, if at all, and you don't have to shave anymore. So it's a wonderful treatment. You get it done, and for the most part, you're done in life unless you have hormonal influences affecting hair growth in the future.